Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys a whole lot for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, if you have not subscribed, please, I would appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button and also hit on the notification bell to get an update whenever I upload a new video. Okay guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to actually cut and sew a batwing top with a halter neck. It's actually a gown, so we'll be doing the top part of the gown, a halter neck or a high neck gown. So that's what I'm going to be showing you with bat wings. So the wings are going to run from the under bust to the back. That's what we're going to do. So you could see the picture up here. It is actually a trendy style, yeah. Okay, so if you want to register for my online classes, you could see my number scrolling through the screen. Just screenshot it and then send me a message on WhatsApp for me, and then I'll give you the details of the classes that I have available right now. So thank you. Let's just get started.
So the first thing, I folded my fabric into four. You can see it's cut. I already cut it out. I just want to make it simple and easier for you because of the time. I don't want the video to be too long.
Okay, so for this dress, I'm going to be using the neck darts bustier pattern. So I already have a video of it on my channel, so I'm going to drop the link on the description box. So if you don't know how to cut a neck dart bustier, just watch the video and then you'll be able to understand how to cut that. So let's just continue right now.
So this is the back, and then this is the front. This is the middle part of the front. This is the side, and then this is the other side. You can see this is the front. This is the front. You can see the curve. So the next thing I'll do now, take it to my ironing table, cut my interfacing, and then iron my gum stay. I'm going to be using gum stay and hair stay. The gum stay I'll use for the lining, while the hair stay I'll use for on my fabric. So that's the interfacing that I'm actually going to be using for this. So the next time I'll come back and show you how to actually cut the bishop's neck. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, welcome back guys. You can see I finished coupling it. So like I said initially, let me show you the inside part, what I did with it. You can see the stay that I used. I used a little bit soft stay for the breast area. So I started sewing. I actually started coupling it from the top. After cutting, I started joining it from the top down. I joined from the top down. So that's it. So this is the front, and then this is the back. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now, I'll take it to my machine like this and then stitch the shoulder line, or stitch the shoulder line. And then after stitching the shoulder line, that is when I will now come and then cut the collar. So I'll come back and show you. As you can see, I finished stitching the shoulder line. Like I said initially, I finished stitching the shoulder line. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be cutting the collar. So before you cut the collar, all you have to do is just take your tape like this and then measure the entire neckline for you to get the accurate measurement of the collar that you're about to cut. So for this, what I actually have is 17 inches. So I'm actually going to be drafting it on a paper so to make it a little bit clearer for you to see. So it's 17 inches. So I'll add 1 inch to it. That gives me 18 inches. The essence of the 1 inch is for me to enable me to sew turn. As in when I sew and turn, and it will now come back to 17 inch. So I'll just take my tape, my ruler like this, and then rule a straight line. And just rule a straight line like this. I'll rule a straight line and then measure my 18 inches like I told you. I'll measure 18 inches. When you divide 18 inches into 2, you have 9 inches. So this is 9 inches here. This is 9 inches. And then the next thing I'm going to be doing now is the width of the collar. depends on how high, like I said, how high you will actually want your collar to be. For mine, I think I'm going to go with a 1.5 inch, but because of the essence of sewing and turning, I'll make it 2 inches. So the 1/2 inch will serve as my allowance. So I'll just take it like this. I'll just take my tape like this and bring it here. And then for this part I'll add I will just elongate it a bit, a tiny little bit. That's for the middle part of the neckline. The middle part, I'll just add like 1 dot here. I'll just elongate it like that, and then when I get to this point, I'll make it a 1.5 inch. I'll make it, that's towards the down part, that's towards the ending part, the curve part. I'll just make it 1.5 inch. So at the end of the day, you have something like this. So you can see. So I'll just take my scissors like this and then cut out. I'll just set this aside. So when coupling, like since this dress does not have an opening in the front, so this cuff part is going to actually be at the back. And when you want to couple, all you have to do now is I'll take it with this now, cut out I'll put place on my actual fabric and then cut out. I'll cut out, which I already did. I already have one here that I cut out initially. So I'll just place on it and cut, and then cut 2 pieces. Like you can see, I have 2 pieces here. I have 2 pieces. So you iron, you take to your ironing table, iron the interface that you want to use. Depends on how strong you are and stiff you want the neck to be. You iron on it, and then you sew this part, this straight part like this. You are not sewing this part because this is the part that you are going to be attaching to the neckline. So you take it like this. From this point, you sew round like this, sew it round, and then you stop here. You stop at this point. So when you now bring it back, when you want to attach, you just take it like this. You take it like this, and then you start attaching. You actually start attaching. Like I told you, I said this part, don't sew this part. You just attach to it like this. You attach it to it, and then at the end of the day, your the neck will now, when you finish attaching to it, you stand it up and then you iron, and then you back stitch at the down part. From the inside you back stitch so it will stand. So that is that's for the collar. Then the next thing I'm actually going to be doing, I'm going to be cutting the sleeve. Like I told you initially, the sleeve that I'm actually going to be cutting, I already cut out the sleeve, but I'm still going to show you. I'll just explain it to you on how to cut it. I actually use I cut it a flay pattern. That's what I use. I cut it a flay pattern. I actually use the freehand method. That's what I used in cutting it. So the sleeve actually is going to be, I'm actually going to be placing it like this on it. Let me just use my body so you understand. The sleeve is actually going to be coming like this. This is how the sleeve is going to be. I'm actually going to be fixing it like this. I'll actually start fixing it from this down part like this. I'll just fix it like this, and then it will drop and then be like my sleeve. It will run from this point, that's from the under bust, down part of my under bust to my mid back. That is how it's going to be running. So before then, since I already cut out one part, I'm actually going to be cutting out 4 parts. It depends on your fabric. If you don't want to use this as a lining to turn it as the interface, you can decide to use a matching lining for it. So but me, I think I'm going to go with the exact fabric. So after that, all you have to do in fixing it, all you have to do, you just take it like this and then fix. When I'm done, I'll come back and show you how to actually fix it on it. So I'll just take it, iron it, sew it, turn, and then come and show you how to fix it. Like I told you, I said I use the flare method. If you want to know how to cut a flare or a peplum, the flare or the peplum method, that's what I used in cutting it. You can check my channels for other videos of how to cut peplum. That's what I actually use. All you have to do is just measure the length from the front back, from the front to the back part. Just measure the length. So that is what will determine how the length of on this part. So that's what I did. So I'll come back and then show you at the end of how to attach it. I'll use pins and attach it so you see. Alright, so welcome back, guys. As you can see, I finished fixing the neck, the turtleneck or the bishop's collar. I finished fixing it. I just attached it to it, the neck. So that is that. I've shaped my armpit, so armhole, sorry. The next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be fixing the sleeve. And you know that this sleeve, I actually cut it the way you cut your normal peplum. That's your normal flare. That's how I actually cut it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attaching the sleeve. This sleeve is this sleeve that you normally attach, and it comes down to this side. So in order for you to determine how to fix it, what you do is you measure the size. That's from this top part. You measure. What I actually have here is 26. So you take your tape and you now determine where you actually want the sleeve to run from. Where do you want it to run from? I think mine, I actually want it to run from here or here, but I think here will be better. I'll just run it from here. I'll just make a mark here like this and then measure. What I actually want is actually 26. So this is 13, and then I'll bring it down to this point. This is 26. So this is where I'm actually going to be stopping my sleeve. That's where I'll be stopping it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up this side so it will be flat. With that, it will be easier for me to fix. I'll open it up. When I'm done, I'll fix it back. But if you know you can fix without opening, you can leave it that way. So like I told you, I'm starting from here and I'll be stopping it here from here to here. So I'll just take my tape to double check that my 26 is okay. This is actually my 26 here. This is my 26, and then this is 26 here. So I'll start fixing from here to here. So that's why I had to open it up. I'll go all the way from here down. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'll take the fabric like this, because it's going to be coming like this. So I'll take it like this and then flip to this reverse side like this, and then I'll start from here. I'm going to be using pins. I'll take my pins like this way. If you are sewing from the machine, you can just sew directly. So I'll start from here. This is my 26. I'll just pin like this. At the end of the day, you can see the way it is. Then at the end of the day, I'll take it back to my machine and then sew it back the way it is, and then drop. As you can see, this is the sleeve. This is the sleeve. This is the front. Let's see. This is how it will be. So this is just the easy way of fixing it. And then you take out, just use my pin to indicate it like this, and then you sew back from the side. So I did the same thing to this other side. So when you're done, you just take it to your machine and then you just stitch. You just sew back to the shape, as in to the size, according to the size. That's your bust size and your under bust and your stomach size. So that's how you do it. This is how you attach. You actually attach this sleeve. It is trendy, and then at the end of the day, I'll now attach the down part to it. I'll attach the down part. You could make it as a blouse, which is a peplum. You can make it as a gown. This is actually a gown. So that's it. So as you can see, I have now come to the end of this illustration. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like my video, and share my video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.